Hi friends, welcome to MusiCity Kids. My name is Tamara with Love in a Big World, and we are here to help you grow strong in mind, body, and heart. Today we've got a very special show for you. We're talking about stress. You know, that pressure, anxiety, weight that you feel because you're facing difficult situations or circumstances. Maybe it's because your best friend is moving across the country, or your parents are getting a divorce, or it's testing season and you're worried about your grades. Stress. What are some tips for dealing with the stress we face in life? That's what we've got for you today. So one of the things that's really important when we're dealing with stress, emotional stress, coming from all these different situations, is making sure that we get the energy out of our bodies by exercising. So today we're going to focus on exercising, healthy eating, deep breathing, and some fun mixed up with it all. All right, so to kick us off, we've got Dr. JPOP. So get ready to do this breathing exercise with her. It's something you can do anytime you're feeling stressed.
Hey everybody. So, fun fact. Did you know that the first thing you learned how to do when you were born was breathe? Yep. And you learned how to breathe with your respiratory system that developed when you were in your mommy's tummy. Did you also know that just like you can exercise the body, you can exercise the respiratory system too? I know. You are kind of exercising it when you move your body, but there's ways that we can just focus on the respiratory system. And today, I'm going to teach you something called shape breathing, okay? So with shape breathing, you pick a shape and you pick a time. So today we're gonna start with the square and we're gonna start with 2 seconds. So this is how it goes. For the square, for one side of the square, I would inhale for 2 seconds, then I'll hold my breath for 2 seconds, then I'll exhale for 2 seconds, and then hold my breath. And then I've breathed in a square. Okay, then you start that whole process over again. So we're gonna do it together. We're gonna do a square and we're gonna do 2 seconds. Are you ready? All right. One more time, okay? Awesome. You have breathed in a square twice and you held it all for 2 seconds. Now you can do a square, you can do a rectangle, you can do a triangle. All you're doing is working on your ability to breathe in and hold that breath and fill your lungs, and also the power in your exhale. Now this is something that I actually teach to some of my kids when they're in pain. Because sometimes when you're in pain, your body's actually okay, but breathing is a great way to signal to your body that you are safe. So when you're upset, when you're angry, when you're maybe anxious or scared, you can pull out this shape breathing and it will help you feel better, okay? See you guys later. Back to you, Tamara.
All right, so one of the things that can happen when we're feeling stressed because of the situation in our lives is that we can become anxious. We can get worried or feel afraid. Have you ever had that fight or flight or freeze feeling? You know, like things are so tough that you either want to run away or you want to fight somebody about it, or you just want to freeze where you are and not move. Well, that's related to anxiety. And here with some tips about how we can deal with our anxiety is Dr. Don.
Hey, MusiCity kids, Dr. Don here with my friend Chuck, and we're here to talk to you today about something very important that a lot of us experience from time to time, or more often than we should, and that is anxiety. Yeah, a lot of people are experiencing a lot of that lately. But this is a big topic, so this is going to be part 1 of 2. And so we're going to go ahead and get started. What is anxiety? Anxiety is feelings of anxiousness, worrying, over-worrying, the inability to relax, feelings on edge. The list goes on and on. And what happens in your body is that your brain has 2 sections, basically. One is the sympathetic nervous system, and one is the parasympathetic. In the sympathetic, that's the fight or flight. And that means if your body thinks you're in trouble, then you got to fight your way out or you got to run away to save your life. That's what your brain thinks. Then the parasympathetic is the rest and digest. And it means you're able to relax and digest your food properly, like we're supposed to be able to. Now, in anxiety, that sympathetic takes control, and we get overstimulation from the sympathetic nervous system. Now, what are some big offenders for this one? Well, stimulants like caffeine, energy drinks, things like that. Those can be extremely harmful and make anxiety so much worse. And energy drinks are getting so much more popular with a younger audience, and it's really not good for anybody's health because it's the stimulation effect. We necessarily don't need it. But, my biggest factor, the biggest factor that I see is, I think what I'm going to say, sugar. Sugar is one of the worst offenders. It's because when your body gets used to having that sugar so much that when it doesn't have it, your brain is the number 1 consumer of blood sugar. It's 2% of your body weight and uses 20% of the total energy. It's amazing. But when it gets used to that much sugar and all of a sudden it doesn't have it, or it just runs out, then you crash. The energy crashes. So when your energy crashes there, it sends signals to your adrenal glands to give you adrenaline. That's right. It's the same stuff you use when you go bungee jumping or you jump out of an airplane with a parachute on, hopefully. And it's the same stuff. So sugar. It's the same stuff that's in the Cokes and candies, and I shouldn't say names, but soft drinks and candies and all that stuff. Those are the number 1 things that we have to avoid. Now, even when you get off of sugar, sometimes you have to step down off of it. So if you have 10 grams of sugar a day, you need to go to 8 and then go to 6. You have to step down from it because your body gets so used to it. Because someone with anxiety who eats a lot of sugar, if they just stop eating sugar altogether, it will make the anxiety so much worse because you get that signal to your adrenal glands to get more adrenaline. It's pretty crazy. But the energy drinks and the sugar are the top 2 things to get rid of. Step down from them, get rid of them. Those are 2 major factors for for anxiety, issues with anxiety. Now, I've got in part 2, I've got some other foods that you can have that would be great to include in your diet. I will check y'all out next time. Back to you, Tamara.
One of the ways that we can process our stress or anxiety, those feelings of fear or worry, is by journaling. Here's Miss LaWanna and her friend with some suggestions on bullet journals.
Hey everybody, it's Miss LaWanna again. We're back here in my office, and I wanted to introduce you today to a friend of mine. Her name is Stephanie. She is like a sister to me, and she's been at home recovering from surgery that she had earlier this month. Well, she's found a really cool and creative way to stay busy while she's home getting better. And I wanted her to tell you about it. It's called bullet journals. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but I'm going to let her tell you all about it. Take it away, Steph.
Thanks, LaWanna. Hi, everybody. I'm going to show you how you can be creative while at home and stay organized, which is lots of fun. So to start your new bullet journal, all you need is a notebook. Any will do. I like mine because it has all these great dots, and they help me stay organized with my lines and everything and my creative drawings. a pencil, a pen, maybe some markers if you want to get super creative, a ruler for straight lines, scissors, and if you really want to, a stencil or two. Now that you have your tools, you're ready to set up your journal. First, you want to have a key. And all the key does is help you know when a task has been started and completed. Next thing you want to set up is your future log. And that's just the pages or page that has the months in advance. So for example, with mine, I put all my future birthdays. So like my mom's birthday is coming up next month. Just a reminder. And the next thing you want to have are your goal trackers. Just to remind yourself the things that you want to accomplish, maybe for the school year. And something that I added, you don't have to, is a gratitude area. And it's just a way to remind myself at the end of the month what I was grateful for that month. And now you just want to take your month and kind of break it down by your task so you can make sure you complete everything you want to do that month. And as you see, for Monday, I completed some of the tasks and then I moved them to Tuesday.
Wow, wasn't that cool? I really want to learn how to do bullet journals. I'm going to find a blank journal around here, and I'm going to have Stephanie walk me through all the steps. And maybe next time you can join us and she'll show us actually how to get started on our bullet journal. All right, well, I'm glad you got a chance to meet her, and we'll talk again soon. Back to you, Tamara.
Now we're going to put two things together: deep breathing and movement. That's what yoga is all about. Here's Riki Ratner with Be Well in Schools.
Hey friends, it's Riki Ratner with Be Well in School, and I'm here to teach you another yoga pose today. Today we're going to learn Warrior 2. It's another standing pose, stretches the hips, stretches the shoulders, stretches our chest and our lungs so we can take nice deep breaths, which improves not only our respiration, our ability to breathe, but it also improves our circulation so our blood is better able to flow through our bodies. So let's dive in. All you need is your body and your breath. If you have a yoga mat, that's awesome. You can also come outside. You can use a towel. You can use a blanket. Just do what feels good for you. All right, let's try it out. So we're going to start in our mountain pose at the top of our mat. Feet hips width distance, toes tracking forward. Soften the knees, reach down through the fingers, open up your heart. Now let's connect with our breath. Deep breath in through the nose, fill the belly. Exhale, draw the belly in towards the spine. Now I'm going to demonstrate my left side. I want you to take the right side on your own to balance out the body. Take a big step back with the left foot. And now we're going for heel to arch alignment. So the heel of the front foot is aligning with the arch, the middle of that back foot. Back leg is straight and strong. Front knee is bent. And my fingers reach in opposite directions as I draw my shoulders and hips in alignment. So my shoulders and my hips are tracking towards the camera. So I'm drawing this back head open as I'm drawing my front knee open as well. So there's some tension there that I'm fighting. I reach my arms in opposite directions and I gaze over my front middle finger. Take a deep breath in through the nose, fill the belly up. Exhale, draw the belly in as you bend deeper in that front knee. Beautiful. And when we learned our Warrior 1, we brought in Peter Reynolds' affirmation there that I can stand up for me. And if you've read that book, I Am Yoga, for Warrior 2, he says, I can stand up for others. So remember your strength and your purpose here, that you have the power to affect positive change in this world, in your life, and in the lives of others. So that's Warrior 2. To come out of this, take a deep breath in. And exhale, we step to the front of our mat. And we find our mountain pose. Do the right side on your own. I hope you feel amazing. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I can't wait to do more yoga with you.
Next up, by Kids for Kids.
Hello everyone, it's Jessica, and today I want to talk to you about self-respect. We're going to dive into proper sleeping and a breathing exercise. So let's go. Part of respecting yourself is caring for yourself. And to do that, you need to exercise, you need to eat well, and also you need the proper amount of sleep. And I know everybody says that you just need to sleep and go to bed and it's hard just to put down your phone or put down the video game and go to bed. But if you get proper sleep, you will feel so much better and your body will be a lot more alert, and it's healthier for your body as well. Just imagine your phone. If your phone is charged at 100%, it works properly and it's going and it's like, yay, it's working great. But what if it's charged at 14%? Then it's probably working slow, not doing great, and it's flashing at you, charge me, charge me, charge me. Now, what if your body and you didn't get enough sleep and you're at 14%? Or would you rather wake up to the next day and be at 100% with all your sleep? Here, I have a little chart for you. Zoom in close. This is on how much sleep you should get every night. So it says I'm gonna give you a few examples here. It says from 6 to 13-year-olds, you need 9 to 11 hours of sleep. From 14 to 17-year-olds, which is my category, you need to get 8 to 10 hours of sleep. And from 26 to 64-year-olds, you need 7 to 9 hours of sleep. And trust me, I am so guilty of not being able to put down my phone and not getting the proper amount of sleep. But as you can see, it is super important. Now I want to move on to our breathing exercise. And this is helpful to relax and help you actually go to sleep. So let's dive in. The breathing exercise. We all know how to breathe. Of course, we do it every day. That's what we do to live. It's vital to us as humans. But this exercise, like I was saying, it helps relax you. And I think this helps clear your body and your mind. I love doing it. Okay, so let me demonstrate. First, you gotta breathe in through your nose. Hold it. And breathe out through your mouth. So nose, hold, and then breathe out through your mouth. Now I want you to think of 3 numbers. So the first number is 4, and then 7, and then 8. So you're gonna breathe in for 4, hold for 7, then breathe out for 8. Okay, ready? Let's try it together. You gotta do it with me, okay? So let's breathe in for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, good, good. Okay, now hold it for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great, we're almost there. Last step is just to breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great job. Now I like to repeat this 3 times, but you can do it a good handful of times if you want. And I like to do this every day. I just feel nice and clear, and I love doing this exercise. Well, there's your sleeping tips and tricks, and your sleeping info, and also a good breathing exercise to carry throughout your day. Stay awesome. Thank you for tuning in, and back to you, Tamara.
You know, stress and anxiety can really get us down. It can make us want to give up. But I'm here to encourage you. You are unstoppable. So crank up this song, start dancing around, and remember, this isn't the end, it's the beginning of a new chapter.
Legs. I got some dreams doing my thing, chopping and coming Liu Kang. A lyrical artist and he can sing, a lot of potential I can maintain. A lot of these people said it done changed, my guy I'ma always be the same. Guilt trip me like I'm supposed to be ashamed. I know that I'm wise and I learn from my pain. Never let nobody get to me. Now I started where I need to be. Not scared of the dark, no need to flee. Making my dreams a reality. I just might flex from a lookout. Boy, you trash, get took out. Study my skill, get a book out. Need to show these people what I'm about. Most of y'all do this. Getting hectic, calling at a row house, switching lanes, cause y'all take the same route. Better keep up my times now. Forget a friend, cause for me, it's a tendency. You ain't blind to me, I got stuff to do. What's I supposed to do? I can tell what's true, I ain't got a clue.
Unstoppable, people telling me it's optional. Impossible, just keep your head high and make sure you don't fall. Unshakable, keep my reach cause y'all irrational. Unbreakable, Watch how I do it, I'm capable.
Putting in work with the stamina. Gotta hit up some shows, flashing cameras. Dropping heat on them like I'm in Syria. Don't care what you think, I'm natural. Like, whoa, you know one take hit you with the free flow. Hitting them hard and I gotta let go. If you not no help, then I'm rocking so low. Shout out your suit, you act like my clone. Not saying it's good and I do not condone. I do what I want and I did on my own. I'm get to the top and I sit on the throne. You know I won't take and I gotta be known. Wasting my time, you delirious. Why can't nobody be serious? True color shown in this hideous. Acting brand new and it's kinda mysterious. But for now, I'ma go get it, make a dividend, stack it double digits. Keep me a promise that I'm never quitting. I'ma do what I do and stay committed.
Unstoppable. People telling me it's optional. Impossible. Just keep your head high, make sure you don't fall. Unshakable. Keep my reach cause y'all irrational. Unbreakable. Watch how I do it, I'm capable. Unstoppable. People telling me it's optional. Impossible. Just keep your head high, make sure you don't fall. Unshakable. Keep my reach cause y'all irrational. Unbreakable. Watch how I do it, I'm capable.
That was such a great song. I'll tell you one of my tips for dealing with stress. Cranking up my music and dancing around the house. It's true. You can ask my kids. All right. I would love to hear what your favorite song is that you use for de-stressing. You can add it to the comments below. All right. So, stories, heroes, they are reminders to us that we can get through the tough times. So check out this book. Roberto Clemente, Pride of the Pittsburgh Pirates. And did you know that I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania? So this is hometown for me. All right, so Roberto Clemente grew up in Puerto Rico. He was very poor. When he moved to the States and started playing baseball, he was ridiculed quite often because of his Spanish accent as well as his dark skin. But he dug in and did his best work out there on the baseball field, and he became one of the most loved players of all times. So as you read this story, I want you to think about why the newspaper writers made fun of Roberto. Why did they speak against him? What did he do in response to what was being said? And now think of yourself. What are 5 techniques that you can use to gain self-control? Tips that you can use to battle stress or anxiety, especially when someone is saying bad things about you. Maybe it's taking deep breaths, or reminding yourself of the truth of who you are. Refocusing on your goal. We'd love to hear those tips. Share them in the comments below. Next, we've got another message from Dr. Dawn about how we can battle anxiety.
Hey, Music City kids, Dr. Don here with my friend Chuck, and we're here for part 2 of what we talked about last time with anxiety. So to recap, last time we talked about how the sympathetic nervous system takes over, and the offenders for that were energy drinks and a lot of sugar. So we wanted to get those out of the diet very slowly but surely. Now, there are other things that can help our brain function properly, and these are vitamins and minerals, and they can come from our food. So when we take out those other stuff, other bad stuff, we want to put good stuff in. So there's a mineral called magnesium. Now, even our government says that 40% of the country does not get enough magnesium in their diet. So they're not getting the recommended daily allowance for magnesium. Not from their food, not from supplements, not from anything. So we want to make sure, and magnesium will calm the nervous system. So we talked about how the nervous system gets hyped up. Magnesium calms the nervous system, and it works very, very well. But where does it come from? It comes from leafy green vegetables. vegetables. And if you don't like them, get used to them, because that green has magnesium all in it on a chemical level. So things like spinach, asparagus, and avocados. Avocados have a lot of magnesium, and they got a lot of potassium too, but don't tell the bananas. But they're actually a better source of potassium than the bananas are. So we get these minerals from the vegetables. Well, we're also wanting to look at other things like folate. And folate is a specific B vitamin, but they also come from the leafy green vegetables. So remember those. Now, there's other B vitamins that we don't get from leafy greens, like B12. Now, those will come specifically from animal meats. And we like to get good quality, conservatively harvested, but things like salmon, chicken, and beef, those will get a lot of other B vitamins besides B12. They also get B3 and B6, so a lot of different B vitamins, and those B vitamins help your brain get the gears turned properly. Helps slow them down when they need slowing down, and it helps speed them up when they need speeding up. Keeps you on an even keel. So, super simple. Eat your veggies, people, and drink your water. Stay away from sugar. You can do this. It's not rocket science. It's really not. But magnesium, B vitamins, and stay away from sugar. Leafy greens, avocados, salmon, chicken, beef, good quality. And again, I can't express it enough. Get rid of the sugar and the energy drinks. And these are really easy steps to take that would help you feel better. And breathe. That's the last step. Good, learning to do big breaths. And Miss Riki has been talking a lot about how to breathe. That is a huge, huge factor for anxiety. So I hope you got some good tips out of this, and we'll talk to you guys next time. Back to you, Tamara.
All right, friends. One of the best ways to work out those big emotions is exercise. And we've got a hard one for you. So get up and get moving with Family Fit Mom.
Hey guys, Family Fit Mom here, and today I want to show you one of my favorite full body exercises. And I also want to challenge you this week. Once I show you this exercise, I want to challenge you to try to do 10 of them 5 days straight this week. So my favorite full body exercise is a burpee. I'm going to show you 3 different options of the burpee. You choose which one works for you and try to do it for the next 5 days, 10 reps. So first we have our regular burpee. You're going to put your hands down on the floor, kick out to a high plank position, bring your chest down, come back up, jump up nice and tall. So again, in fast movement, it's here, 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 and jump up. If you need an option, you can take the push-up out by putting hands down, taking feet back, no push-up, coming straight back up. Or if you want to add the push-up in, but you want to make it a little slower, you can bring your hands down, step your feet out, bring your knees down, come to your push-up, come back up, and there you have it. All right, so your goal, 5 days in a row this week, I want you to do 10. I'm gonna cycle through all 3 options for you real quick so you can see what they look like. And then 5 days this week, 10 reps. All right, here we go. Well, we got this one.
Here's what you gotta know. Stress, anxiety, they're real. But we have the power of self-control. We can manage our words, our attitudes, and our actions. So when we're feeling that outside pressure that might make us want to fight or flee or freeze, we've got to practice some of these tips that we've talked about today. Taking deep breaths. Making sure that we're eating healthy food, getting enough sleep at night, exercising, moving our bodies, taking time to journal and process what it is we're thinking and feeling. And of course, always remembering that we have friends and family that we can talk to. You are not alone in this big world. And if you're feeling pressured, find ways to work it out. You are seen, you are known, you are valued, and you, my friends, are so very loved. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time here on Music City Kids.